You know, I'm having a hard time believing this is real, but it's real. It is actually real. It's not a parody. It's not a joke. It's not someone making fun of Marvel Comics. It's someone at Marvel Comics. It is Marvel Comics that is actually producing this nonsense. They just continue to prove us right every single day. But this time they've taken it to the next level. We are on Bounding Into Comics, and Marvel Comics introduces new non-binary superhero called Snowflake as part of woke New Warriors lineup. That's just the beginning here. Like, this is absolutely unthinkable. But here we are. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now, we're going to get through all this. I'm not going to read all of this because it's just talking about how the New Warriors writer, Daniel Kibblesmith, introduced a new team and detailed the premise of the upcoming series. So I clicked over and I watched the trailer. And, I mean, this is Daniel Kibblesmith. We have all these characters. So there's Trailblazer, there's Screen Time, but there's one part that I really want everybody to listen to, okay? There is one part, all right? Because there is Snowflake and Safespace.
Snowflake and Safespace are the twins, and their names are very similar to Screen Time. It's this idea that these are terms that get thrown around on the internet that they don't see as derogatory, to take those.
This is really a real, like, this is not a joke. This is real.
Words and kind of wear them as badges of honor. Safespace is kind of a big, burly, sort of stereotypical jock. He can create force fields, but he can only trigger them if he's protecting somebody else. Snowflake is non-binary and goes by they, them. Snowflake has the power to generate individual crystallized snowflake-shaped shurikens. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are...
I mean... yeah, so we have these new characters. Trailblazer. We picked the name Trailblazer because she's somebody who charges into action. She knows she can do some good with this mysterious gift she's been given. Screen Time, and they feel like the word screen time is used in a derogatory way in our culture, and we can't have that. We can't have labels. Labels are hurtful. They're really hurtful. But then we get to Snowflake and Safespace. This is amazing. This is amazing. So Snowflake, so Snowflake is a non-binary and goes by they, them. The connotations of the word snowflake in our culture right now are something fragile. And this is a character who is turning it into something sharp. Snowflake is the person who has the more offensive power, and Safespace is the person who has the more defensive power. The idea is that they would mirror each other and complement each other. What? Be negative. Kibblesmith concludes, I want the people who read our New Warriors to feel all of the excitement they felt when they read the 90s. We want it to have big, colorful characters, personality clashes, romance, a diverse cast, which is something the New Warriors titles have always strived to make a priority. Every New Warriors comic has always felt like a reflection of the year that it came out. And I don't think we are worried about being dated. I think we are way more interested in being now. This is absolutely hilarious. This is painful. This one right here, again, look, here's the thing, man, all right? When you're this on the nose about your ridiculous agenda-driven stuff, it shows how the lack of self-awareness they have is even worse than we've even said. Like, their lack of self-awareness is insane. You don't have to be this direct with people that are actually intelligent, that are actually smart, and that are actually interested in these things. You have to be this direct for people that aren't fans of this that you're trying to pander to. That is what is going on here. You're having to be so direct because these people that you continue to say that you want to have interested in these characters and interested in your business model, they don't care about your business model. They don't care about your characters. And the only way you can make them care is to be as on the nose as humanly possible. And the only reason they're going to show interest in this is so they can use it to get woke on Twitter. They're not going to care about your characters unless these characters are point blank exactly what they want them to be. The moment these characters don't represent the worldview they want, they're not going to support anything you do. They never have and they never will. And the fact that you're being so direct speaks volumes about the people you are trying to pander to. They don't want you to be part of your business. They don't care about these things. So you're going so direct to get to them now. It is unbelievable. But this is where we're at. This is Marvel. This is DC. This is these idiotic people that are running these companies. Anyway, I don't even know what else to say. This is beyond nonsensical, but we're gonna see how this all shapes out when it comes to the business side. And of course, if it fails, if and when it fails, then it's gonna be because everybody is an ister and an ism and a toxic man baby, yada yada yada. It can never be because of your failure to make a properly written character that people care about. It can never be your fault. It's always someone else's fault. It's always the made-up ism boogeyman. This is the Marvel template. This is the Lucasfilm template. This is the Ghostbusters 2016 template. When it failed miserably, it was everybody else's fault. It had nothing to do with you going after the fans and giving people characters that they absolutely gave no shits about. It was never your fault. It was always someone else's fault. And that's how these people that create these characters think. It's always someone else's fault. It will always be someone else's fault. They don't have the ability to take responsibility for anything they do. They will just push it off on someone else. That is what they are all about. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for checking out this video. Solo lost money, Raylos are weird, and the new Warriors are absolute trash. Talk to you later. Bye.